We're back, and if you've just joined us, it is The Lifestyle on your channel 872 on your DSTV audio PK. I go by the name of Zola Talking. Simple, let's be quite precise. Only on channel 872 on your DSTV audio PK, channel 609 on your OVHD. It's transafricaradio.net and it's taradio.mobi. It's exactly 20 minutes past 12 Central African time, and we're doing the things that need to be done. And I had said to you, I've got a guest that is coming in the building, and he goes by the name of Zola Talking. Self-made millionaire, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and now author. I'm great. I'm standard. I'm feeling absolutely amazing. How's your day so far?
It's been pretty cool.
It's been pretty great?
Yeah, markets have been good towards me. Yeah, I just had a good day, so yeah.
I want to feel the way you feel, but nonetheless, thank you so much for actually coming through and actually hanging out with us. And today we're talking all things your book. And I mean, you are a self-made millionaire, and I just want to start off with the situation as of how did you even start out as being a millionaire? How does a guy from Durban come to Johannesburg and become one of, counted as amongst one of the millionaires in Johannesburg?
Well, it's simple.
Yeah.
But not simple again at the same time.
Yes.
I always say the difference between me and other people is that I'm a dreamer. I don't just dream, but I act on my dreams.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I believe everything starts here from your brain. You understand? Yes, you can say you don't have resources, you don't have money, you don't have anything, but everything starts here.
Yeah.
It starts as an idea. From an idea to weights, and then weights are free. You understand? So for me, from where I come from, basically, I mean, from disadvantaged background, you know, I'm from polygamous, you know, so my father had 2 wives, you know, so I didn't enjoy, like, I didn't have the privilege to be supported by my father financially, you know, as much as I would wish, you know. So basically, I didn't have any resources to start, just like any guy from township. But the difference between me and other people is that I believe in my dream, and then I have faith as well. You understand? Hence, I always say success is a meeting point of faith and luck. Because in order for you to succeed, yes, you need a bit of luck, but that luck needs to come when you have faith. So when you have faith, you'll be preparing yourself for something that you do not know. You understand? You'll be preparing yourself every day. I always make this example. You see, you know the computers called Dell. Yes. They were invented by Michael Dell. So Dell, during his tertiary years, the 3 years work, he spent every weekend at Karachi developing this concept, Dell, but his friends were drinking beer every weekend, like heavy partying and stuff like that. 3 years later, his concept was finalized. You understand? But his friends were still living the same life. You understand? So what does it tell you? It's take a sacrifice, or it's take you to believe in your dreams. You understand? When God is giving you the vision or whatever the idea, it's yours.
It's yours.
So don't consult with anyone because it's yours. When something is yours, you know that little voice inside you, it will talk to you every day. When you ask your mom, when you ask your friends, when you ask whoever, they'll tell you, no, you're crazy. None of my family members ever supported me. No one believed in my dream. No one believed that you can make money on the computer and be successful, because they were taught that you must go to school, get good grades, so that's one day, hopefully, you'll work to a good job with benefits. You understand? So just like my old sisters and my uncles, that's the route they took. You understand? But it took me when I went to Tamerlane, because I qualified for a student loan. When I was about to sign, I asked myself, do I really want to go this route? Because looking at my sister and my uncle, because they're close to me, you know, so they will start every day, day in, day out. You understand? I was sleeping with my uncle in bed, so he will he'll be studying during 3 a.m. You know, sometimes when you're sleeping, if I sleep, then you wake up, oh gosh, the light is on. You understand? But the sad thing is, when they were working, we could only eat chicken on Sundays.
Just imagine,
But when I go out in town, I see people driving Range Rovers. I see people driving X5. You understand? Even Obaba Mngane, that everyone praised at home, they called him CEO, whatever, you know. So he was CEO of Afrox, but he couldn't buy his dream car, X5. So that said something to me, because this is not the route I want to take. You understand? Why should I follow something that doesn't work? So let me think out of the box. I didn't know what I wanted to do at that time, but I knew that I'm not made for this system. You understand? I'm not the one to pay someone else's bills. You understand? I hate being told what to do.
You want
you
it to be financially free. Basically.
Exactly. And no, it's not only about financial freedom. I hate being detected to do this, don't do this at 8 a.m. No, I hate prison, basically. You understand?
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, it took me to go against my parents' will or my family will for me to go study and follow the trend of going to, at that time I didn't know what I was doing, but as I've said, deep down inside me, I knew that there's something wrong. I understand. Hence I always say, just to diversify, when you're looking at crime, I for one don't believe you can introduce any system, shoot to kill, whatever, but I don't think those things will finish a crime, because the role models are people amamakins, you understand?
Yeah.
So people that have worked hard, people that have studied, people that have graduated, there are very few who have made it, you understand? So the people that drive nice cars, wear expensive clothes, are people that are getting things the wrong way. So now when you are exposed in that environment, what will make you to think, I should follow the same trend? You understand? You kill these criminals, tomorrow they are new ones, you understand? Because it's about exposure, you understand? That's why it's different than even the behavior. This one will be listening to hip hop, this one will be listening to house and quiet, because it's about exposure. So now in township we are exposed to this kind of lifestyle. You understand? So what will make that person, because if you think about it, some criminals, they are very intelligent, you understand? Things that they do. So these people, if they are to be given the platforms or the other opportunities, these are other ways of making money, because no one was born a thug or a criminal, but the only thing they want is to make money. Everyone wants to live a good life. So, but if the systems that are here in South Africa or in Africa as a whole are oppressing us, I mean, we are told the same thing: go to school, get good grades, so that one day hopefully look to a good job with benefits. So that you look to a good job with benefits, mind you. Now, basically, we are chasing security, and then we forget that's where the security is, there's no freedom. You understand?
That is true.
So for me, I think I was fortunate enough to identify that there's something wrong with this system. So in order for me to make it in life, I must go against the system. But I wouldn't have done that if I was not a big dreamer. I wouldn't have done that if I was not listening to the little voice inside me. Exactly.
And that's basically how you did it.
Exactly.
And moving right along, you've got a book that you've actually written that you're coming out with. And I want to know, what's that book about, basically? And why is it important for you to actually that you had to put it down on paper for people out there to actually read?
It's simple. It's because I want to change Africa. You understand? I believe Uguti, I'm a comrade. They fought for a politic, so now we are politically free, we are socially free, but financially we are still not free, and we need young minds to take charge and change the country. Hence I always say, if the parents want to see the future, they must look at the future through the eyes of their kids. You understand? So now I'm exposed to opportunities just like any other young person out there. You understand? So I shouldn't listen to my parents when it comes to my career or things that will make money for me. I can listen to them as parents. Obviously, you must respect Abazali. That's the first thing. You understand? But now, if the majority of our parents, they come from 95% of the population who find themselves at the end of the month not having enough to survive. Now the question is it possible for them to teach anything to their kids about financial education? No, it's not possible. You understand? Now, you send your child to school hoping for a better education. Who's the most influential person in a child's life between the ages of 6 to 18 years? It's teachers. Now, if the majority of our teachers, they come from the same 95% of the population who find themselves at the end of the month not having enough to survive, is it possible for them to teach anything to their kids about financial education?
Doesn't make sense.
No.
So that's where you come in now.
Exactly. So now, I read Robert Kiyosaki books. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cashflow Quadrants. By the way, the name Cashflow, it was inspired by that book, Cashflow Quadrants. You understand? Donald Trump and then Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. They titled it "Why We Want You to Be Rich," and then the first line there is saying, because we want you to be part of the solution, not the part of the problem. So when you read through such books, you understand, it makes sense, especially Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki was telling his story but educating people. about his rich dad and poor dad. You understand? Because his original dad was a graduate, you know, a very academic intelligent, you understand? So academical intelligence, sorry. So and his poor dad was not academic intelligent. So his poor dad would always tell him to, original dad, a biological dad would always tell him to go to school, get good grades. He graduated from the top universities, you understand? But his poor dad, it's opposite. He will always teach him how to hire, you understand? How to think out of the box, you understand? So he was telling basically a story. Now, looking at my story, I believe that it will help a lot of Africans, you understand? Because here are these young boys, myself and Zola as my business partner, we had the first challenges of not having resources, right? Then we made it. We made money. Ne? Everybody knows about that. It's boring now. We started from,
everybody knows.
You know, everybody writes about
knows.
that. Everybody do the same thing. You understand? But it's not educational. It's the same thing. Basically, people are telling their story. Now, here are these boys. They made it. Ne? They became millionaires. Ne? I was a millionaire stage of 22. I was broke at stage of 23. I bounced back 24. I was broke at stage of 25. 26 when the media got to know about me. I was a millionaire again. They regarded me as the youngest millionaire, even though I disagree, because back then I knew millionaires who had a lot of money more than me. But anyway, the fact is I was a millionaire at that time at the age of 26. So now that we're making money, our business was flowing. Ne? Now there's another challenge, or there are other challenges now that will come a long way. There are other obstacles now. There are other odds that will block you as an African child to shine. Like now, seeing our bank statement rolling millions every day, it didn't sit well with institutions. Remember, our business model is simple. We're educating an African child on how to take control over their finances, on how to trade direct in the market. You understand? Because the fact is, if you are investing through the institutions, you will retire financially poor, and that is the fact. It's not an opinion. Look at your forefathers. They invested through the institutions. They have all the packages, RAs, whatever you name them, but they retired financially poor. Look at our parents. Same thing. They retired financially poor. They were investing.
And you just want to break boundaries.
Exactly.
Right
they
now.
were investing, but they were investing conventionally. You understand? There's nothing wrong investing that way. It's safe and legal. Don't get me wrong. But then again, if you want to be financially free, the whole system is wrong.
Now, I'm going to actually hold you right there. And when we get back, I want a whole lot of people to actually start tweeting at me. It is at TransAfrica872 on Twitter, TransAfricaRadio.net on Facebook, and the magical number is +2779 254 4329. The name is Cashflow Ngcobo, who will be answering all your questions when it comes to making money, when it comes to business. We have got him right here. And we're going to get back straight into the music. It's Young Bane with Froze, all the way from Congo. So do yourself a favor. Do enjoy. When they ask you which radio station gives you nothing but 100% African music, go on and tell them, baby, that it's only Trans-Africa Radio. Best believe it that we're always giving you nothing but 100% African music right here on The Lifestyle on channel 872 on your DSTV audio bouquet. It's channel 609 on your VHD. It's transafricaradio.net and caradio.mobi. I'm still hanging out with Zola Ngcobo, aka Mr. Cashflow, and he's all about the business. He's all about entrepreneurship. He's all about bettering young people so that they can actually even have financial stability for themselves in the future. And I just want to ask this question right now. What has been the hardest thing and the most challenging thing when you were starting out your business, and even now it's still a challenge for you?
Well, I think the biggest challenge I got it when I was on the phase of rising again. Because remember I said my book is titled Rise, Fall, and Rise Again. You understand? In most cases, people will take you from rise or fall, whatever. But I'm taking it from, okay, here are these boys, they've made it. They are exposed to media. They have made money. They are known to be millionaires, you know. And then from that to zero, to seeing your account on negative, you understand? Now, the most challenging thing there is that people regard you as a brand, you know, so they know that you are cash flow, money is flowing. So how can you go around be asking for money, you understand?
Because we're like,
so
where's the money
when
now?
I was down and out,
you
understand? So that was the most challenging part, you know. The people that I used to spend money with, because I'm a spender by nature, you understand? I believe that if you work hard for your money, spend it, you understand? So, because it encouraged me to make more money. But if the money is on my account, I will take as if I have money. But if I see that I don't have money, I'll keep on working hard, you understand? So for me, that system works. Hence, I spend money. So, but I spend money wisely. Ne?
Yeah.
Careful there. So now, all my friends, there was a time in 2012 where I didn't have a car. My balance was negative, but few people know that. People would be shocked when they're reading my book.
Yeah.
Because I protected my brand, you understand? But all my friends, that's chowed my money. Yeah, that's the right way.
That chowed your money.
Whenever, every weekend on this day, they'll be calling you, hey, Cashflow, what are we doing this weekend? Hey, let's go somewhere. There's this APCT. They all disappeared. You understand?
Yeah.
Fortunately, I built a beautiful home for my parents, even though they are late. So my siblings stayed there. So I had to go back home. But I was not that depressed because the house is beautiful and I was able to plan and strategize to bounce back. I've planned and realized there's in order for me to succeed again, I need to go to Joburg because Durban has become too small and I've developed a lot of haters. Even my best friends betrayed me. He gathered with hard people to destroy me, to fabricate cases.
Yeah.
Hence, I won all those cases 4 years later. You understand? But there was no time to prove that at that time. When the media is writing that you are a scammer, there's a case of fraud and theft and contravening Banks Act that is open against you. That is that, according to our people.
Yeah.
People will never give you the room to go to court and let justice prevail if you are guilty or not. You understand? Some people have concluded before justice that I'm a scammer. I've done a lot of things. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but 4 years later, that was cleared. You understand? But what about these 4 years? You understand? So no one wanted to be associated with me. Even celebrities distance themselves from me because now this guy is a scammer. He's gonna tarnish our brands. You can't chill with him, So it was that difficult, So life, But the most challenging thing was to get the capital to start my business again, and I only needed 300,000.
Yeah.
All my friends couldn't help me. People that I knew that man, but they didn't give me. Only a stranger that I met in Mangaung in 2012. Driving a Bentley, because I saw a Bentley. I was like, one of my friends who does securities took me to Mangaung. Because I was always at home, and then he said, let's go so that you meet people, and network, maybe do other stuff and leave your trading thing. But when I knew very well I'll never stop trading. That's my passion, and I know that's how I was being crucified because I was educating a black child, so I didn't mind that, In fact, from day one when I started this business, I knew that I'll be attacked. I shouldn't expect enjoying good publicity because I'm going against the system. You understand?
That is
so whatever happened to me, I was ready for it. So then I met this guy there, and then I was checking. There were Maseratis, but my instinct said look for the owner of this Bentley, and I couldn't. But at Cubana later, when we were dancing, I like dancing, pretending to be cool, and at that time, I'm not cool at all, So I saw this guy, so he's busy holding a Bentley key like this, dancing. I'm like, oh, this guy, So then I was dancing because that was the only Bentley there, So then that's what networking, You wanted the other girl, me, I've got charm, So I was able to pull the girls along. Then we chilled. It was nice, Then I started exchanging numbers. Then I said, no, I also based in Durban. Yeah, can I come straight to your office? I've got something just I want to run past you, I was acting so big. So now I thought that you're going to do business, So when I got there, I told him my story.
Yeah.
What this is me. I know you don't know me, but I need that person that would believe in me and give me that thing, and then that's it. So that guy believed in me, and then he gave me that money. So that was the most challenging part because remember, I was known to be a millionaire, and I couldn't finish my brand. You understand? Yes, I was down, but I was not out.
Yeah.
There's a difference there.
Difference between
being down doesn't mean that you're out.
Yeah.
You understand? Just like people who does tenders, you can be out because municipalities didn't pay you for 3 months, and you couldn't pay your employees and all these things. But that doesn't mean that you're out, which means that there are delays somewhere in your finances. You understand?